Hello world, I'm Chris Pirillo, and you've tuned in to another live Q&A with you and me. I answer your questions, at least one of them every weekday, and sometimes I answer more than just one in the separate TLDR broadcasts. Thank you for continuing to ask questions. This is being streamed live. That's just one more bonus that you can get as one of my supernomies, starting at just $2 a month. Tons of bonuses. Of course, everybody gets most of Chris Pirillo, but you get a little more if you become one of the super nomies. You're all my nomies, though, and I'm happy for that. Today, I'm being asked the question, why do you live stream on Twitter? I look over there to make sure I get the question exactly right. I don't really live stream on Twitter all that often. I was talking about a new application last week called Meerkat. Now, if you do not use Twitter at all, you probably have no idea what Meerkat is, because quite honestly, and maybe it's just the people that I follow, Meerkat is a new type of application that makes it super simple to start live video streaming on Twitter using nothing more than your mobile phone. The smartphone application launches, you press a button, and then suddenly you're live streaming. You can interact with people, you can see who's following your live stream. They don't have to be following you on Twitter as a user, but instantaneously, like within seconds, you can set up a live stream. You don't really even need to configure anything. You just start doing it. So that's the simplicity of what Meerkat has offered any user. You want to download it, it is free. There's no advertising or anything like that either. So this was kind of a big deal. I experimented a couple times, just like I experimented with Snapchat. Yes, you can follow Pirillo Vlogs on Snapchat. I have not Snapchatted forever. Okay, hang on. You can't live stream on Snapchat, but I'm going to do something right now for all of you who... I've come to understand that Snapchat works better vertically. This just annoys me, though. Meerkat's kind of buggy in the sense that, even though I'm Snapchatting right now, Meerkat's a different application. Meerkat video, once you stream it, is gone. So you can't watch, right now, you can't re-watch a stream after it's live. So the value of watching it live is, being able to see what's going on. Snapchat's different, obviously. I need to type, what am I doing? Live video. There we go. Okay, I've just officially Snapchatted to all the kids who know Snapchat. I added it to my story, theoretically. Yes, done. I've now Snapchatted while talking about Meerkat. So the value of live streaming something on Twitter is that all your followers on Twitter can tune in. You can interact with them live dynamically. Now, this isn't really new. Many of you might remember when I ran live.perillo.com. Years and years and years ago, I guess I removed it. I had a camera, much like this one, sitting across my my desk here, pointed this direction, recorded a lot of videos that way, had a live stream going 24/7. That was by way of Ustream. Well, Ustream has the same capabilities for you to broadcast into, onto Twitter and everything, but Meerkat was just more simple, straightforward, uncluttered, just easy. And Ustream has since come out and said, hey, we've got, and now we've got an API that you could build your own Meerkat if you wanted to on Ustream's backbone. I think that's a smart way of going, quite honestly. Full disclosure, I do sit on Ustream's advisory board. I just have to let you know. So that's, I've told them, hey, this is what you need to do, right? Make it easy, social. And Ustream's been doing great, but Ustream lately has been going more to enterprise, renting out what they have to, big business with deep pockets. Meerkat is for anybody to use. You could start using it right now. Just download it. Meerkat, M-E-E-R, I almost said K, is it K-A-T? It is K-A-T. Spelling lesson for today. Hey, this is a Friday. The time I'm recording this live, A, I can't edit it. B, on Fridays we usually stream earlier in the day. So I'm still waking up with a cup of my coffee. Not anymore. I'm out. That is sad. So what is Twitter doing about this? Well, yes, you can still tweet your Meerkat live link. People can tune in live. Anybody can tune in live and interact with you. It's kind of neat. But Twitter has basically acquired another company called Periscope. So Periscope has an app that would work similarly to Meerkat. It's just that no one's really using Periscope. It's kind of locked down right now. But I would expect that Periscope functionality and a Periscope app for usable by anybody would be available within weeks, if not months, from today. And the value of doing that is, well, okay, imagine you're on the scene of something awesome that's happening, like a UFO is flying over the city. Like, what's going on? Well, you can take a picture. Okay, there's a nice little, there's a picture, but it was a UFO. Was it just a bug? But what if you were able to stream live video for free and easily right here from your hand? You could do that now, yes, with services like Livestream and Ustream and not YouTube really, not even Google Plus Hangouts as much. It's all about simplicity. It's all about ease of use and ease of viewing. So I would consider doing live Twitter streams. This is a live stream on YouTube, but I do these live streams because I expect these videos are going to have some amount of permanence in any one channel that I happen to post a live stream to. Twitter would be a bit more in the moment, a bit of a zeitgeist, if you will. I experimented with, Jedi was, she was going to sleep and she was like kind of fussing around, and I thought it'd be kind of neat to live stream, so I did. And I was like, okay, here you go. Here's the baby. You want to see a baby getting rocked to sleep? There you go. I'm live streaming that. Pretty simple. But then it's gone. I mean, it's not a very exciting video at all. You have the option to save the video, at least within Meerkat. Periscope kind of remains to be seen. But the value of having these applications is when you see something or you're doing something exciting or you don't want to feel alone in the moment. That's one of the reasons I like doing live streaming years and years and years and years ago, is because I didn't feel so alone. I thought it was kind of odd. Back when Justin TV when they launched, of course, Justin TV ended up, evolving into Twitch, what we know as Twitch. There's a certain value specifically to the gaming community. I thought, well, who would ever watch me at my desk? I thought about that. Who would want that? And people did. People tuned in. Having a 24-hour live stream now, not as exciting, especially with as much work as I'm doing with other types of live streams. But if you want to capture the moment, and you know that it's not going to have much value in permanence, Meerkat might be the way. Periscope might be the way. If you just don't want to feel alone anymore, if you do feel alone, doing a live stream kind of makes it a little easier. And you can even see who's tuning in, which is one of the reasons why I don't tune into a lot of Meerkat streams, because I don't want them to know that I'm tuned in. I'm like, I just want to look, I'm curious, click. Oh, it's fascinating. But people might know my avatar. Oh my God, Chris Pirillo's tuned in. I've actually, when I did Meerkat, I was like, hey, check it out. It's Tim Schmoyer. Oh, check it out. It's Hillel. Because I know your icons. Well, if you, interact with me regularly. So I could see who is tuned in. It's just a fun, dynamic way of connecting with people. But, as I said, I think that there's a value of doing live to a certain subset of communities, or a part of community, because Twitter is everywhere. I mean, I broadcast to everybody, but sometimes I just want to broadcast to a certain set of people. It's one of the reasons why the live streams are a bonus for all my patrons, all the supernomies, right? Everybody eventually gets to see the videos that I do live, but other than the CPU behind the scenes, the value of connecting with that tighter community, I think, is strong for me. And so what I would like to do is lock down a Meerkat or a Periscope type of live streaming video service specifically for a group of people that I know and I can trust, and I know who they are. I don't know. There's just a value to that. And I could never achieve that with Ustream. I could never achieve that. Well, I can't achieve it with Meerkat. I can't achieve it with YouTube. Can't achieve it necessarily even with Google Plus Hangouts, because it's just virtually unmanageable for the way I'd want to do it. So I'm still waiting for the perfect service, the live streaming service, but I think that I would, if I could accommodate, I would live stream on Meerkat. But most of it's probably going to be at home. Live streaming anywhere else these days, I'm not so sure about. Honestly, it's really not my thing as much. Doing chat, without seeing someone's face to face, or seeing video, it could also work as well. But for me, I think a lot of the live streaming would probably happen at home for me. At least for now, which makes it kind of boring and kind of like a vlog, and unless I can figure out exactly where it fits in perfectly every time, that's the way it's going to be for me. But you never know. I may pop up a Meerkat or a Periscope every so often, and for the people who are paying attention, I can interact with you randomly. No scheduled anythings. We schedule things for the live streams for YouTube, but it's very nice to see Twitter going down this path, because it's a nice evolution for them. I've seen a lot of Meerkatters, a lot of people Meerkatting and streaming, and it's interesting to see how they're doing it, but it could very well be a flash in the pan. I don't know. We'll see how Periscope evolves. I see it has some amount of staying power, a lot of interactivity, dynamic interactivity. Kind of think of it like live dynamic chat rooms. You want to rally around an experience. Yeah, really. I don't know. Maybe I should experiment with that. What do you think? How should I experiment with that? Like if I was doing an unboxing that, Okay, so I'm going to be talking about some batteries that I got today, some rechargeable batteries, and they're actually going to be a feature in an upcoming CPU episode. But if I was actually unboxing them, there's no box. That might, I don't think anybody's going to care about me unboxing something like that in permanence. But if they wanted to tune in live with, to see me doing something that doesn't really make much sense after it's happened live, that's where Meerkat or Periscope on Twitter would fit in. So, those are my thoughts. That's how I am answering the question, why do you live stream on Twitter? I have and may continue to do so, but I'm looking for ideas. Your ideas, because you are a part of my community. You are my nomies. Thank you for your support. I love you. I appreciate you, but at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices.